Oh my beg, meditate fast. I
Okay,
don't tire.
we're alive, we're alive, we're alive, we're alive. Okay, so welcome guys. We're happy to have you here. Um, my name is Telewa Adebayo. I am one of staff at Excelerate, and we are here to bring you, you know, an awesome. It's going to be an awesome interactive session today, where we're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about technology. We're talking about innovation. All these things are some of the latest trends and in the world of technology today. And we at Accelerate, we are not far behind. Some of our courses actually focus on unlocking the human potential by actually combining all these digital skills, creativity with artificial intelligence, and we are here to discuss about it. One aspect that is very, should I say, very current or very trending today is video editing. Yeah, and artificial intelligence has really affected all aspects of our lives. Graphic design, web design, these programmers, every aspect, every business has been affected. So right now, we want to talk about how artificial intelligence has actually assisted, the video editors, those in the video editing department. So with me here, I have Chooks. He's one of our video editors at Accelerate here. And so all those wonderful, nice videos that you see on our profile, yeah, he's the brain behind most of them. Yeah. So Chooks, welcome to the platform. Welcome to this live.
Hi,
Please
it's nice to have
let's
me
get to
here.
meet.
It's really nice to be here.
All right. Thank you. So can you just give us a brief? I've given you them a brief info about you, but can you just give us like a more in-depth
Okay,
information about
so
you?
I'm a video editor. Okay, let me say I'm a cinematographer. So I shoot, I record, and I edit. So and also on with Accelerate, I'm a video editor. So we make use of so many tools. We make use of some AI tools which actually help us to make our work seamless and very easy. So let's just start off that way.
Awesome, awesome. You're keeping it humble. You're keeping it humble, right? So I know your I know your pedigree speaks for yourself. Anyway, so thank you so much for coming here. Now we're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about video editing. Can you give us a brief um, insight into how artificial intelligence can actually help you guys out?
Okay, so for me, artificial intelligence has actually made tedious work easy and flexible for all video editors right now. So and at the same time, make it more cost effective. So you tend to reduce the amount of cost of production that we incur when trying to edit or trying to buy some certain software or trying to have everybody on set. So if, for instance, I'm trying to shoot a particular podcast right now, so instead of me having set up my own lighting and or buying expensive gears, cameras and all, what I do, I could just take a pictures of myself, then use a particular AI, then the AI start talking. But for your information, this is me. I'm real. This is not AI. So that's basically what we do. So we just try to make and very flexible. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So, just trying to expand on what you've said. You said AI has assisted you guys a lot in helping make the work easier. And I'm aware that there are three major aspects for video editing and production. I'm talking about the pre-production, the production, and the post-production. So, talking about, let's now break it down now. Talking about pre-production, how has artificial intelligence actually helped you in the pre-production aspect? Like, what are those tools? Can you take us through the process of how you actually go about the pre-production stage?
Okay, thank you. So before now, before the era of AI, what we do initially was doing the pre-production. We start looking for a script writer. We start looking for a storyboard artist. We start looking for a VFX artist. We start looking for everybody on board. We start looking for cinematographers, editors, and all. But during now within the era of AI, what we do is we start with scripting. We find an AI tool that we use in helping us to write down script. Okay, for instance, we can use ChatGPT, we can use Meta to just generate a particular script. Okay, this is what we want to do. We give it a script. Okay, to generate the whole script of what we want to see. Then the next thing we'll do, we'll just revamp it so it will not look too AI. Now, then after that, what we do is storyboarding. We use tools like LTX Studio. We use LTS Studio to do the storyboarding, where you try to visualize where you want the persons to stay, the person, that's a model, where you want your model to stay, your lighting, and all how you want to set the whole process. They will have the scheduling process, scheduling and logistics, instead of you trying to have someone sitting saying, "Oh, we have this need to go by this time." We have everything automated. So AI actually make the whole process automated for us. Then we have the casting. So that casting part where I said earlier, I don't need to be there physically. I don't need to record myself with the expensive gear. I could just take a picture of myself, then put it in the AI tool that I use. Then boom, you start seeing yourself talking without you actually recording yourself. So that's what we do in the pre-production, trying to know the tools to use and all. Yeah.
Thank you for giving us that overview. I really love that. So, like, what tools do you actually use? Like, you mentioned like the general idea of what the pre-production is. And so, what tools are there specific tools that you use to actually achieve this at this stage?
Yeah. So we use most time we use ChatGPT, we use VO3, VO2, we use LTX Studio, we use Runway ML. There's a lot of them. I guess the one that is actually trending right now is Nano Banana. We use Nano Banana as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually played around using that nano banana, and trust me, that was mind-boggling. Like
My
the
mind
way
blowing,
they
right?
you can accurately, yeah, yeah, it actually makes sense. And VO3 was, I don't know what to say. It's just so awesome. It's like you're watching all those sci-fi movies,
Yeah.
and it just comes to life. It's crazy. Thank you for sharing that with us. At least you now have insight into how you get some of those collateral on some of the videos that you actually do for us. Awesome, awesome. So, what about the production aspects now? How does artificial intelligence actually help out in this stage, and what tools again do you actually use?
So what in the production aspect is we still use some of those tools that you already written down, that you already documented, trying to say, okay, these are the tools when you're doing your pre-production. So you already say, oh, I'm using Nano Banana, I'm using Meta, or I'm using VO3 or Runway to actually do, or Clink AI to actually do this particular task. So the next thing you do is we tend to try, for my own process, my workflow is more like taking it to ChatGPT first. When I get to ChatGPT, I get the whole script. Sometimes you could use a JSON format instead of writing the normal English. You use a JSON format. That's more like using code. You use your code. That's more like JavaScript. You use it a JSON file. You post it into any of the software. You could just copy and paste it on any of the platform you're using. Probably you're using Vue 3, for instance. So you could actually copy the script and paste it there. So it will actually give you everything that you gave the prompt to generate. So it will generate it. So we work with the AI powered cameras, trying to tell you the camera angles you're using when you're giving it the script. Then we'll go to the real time CGI and all. So that's basically everything.
Wow. So are you telling me that for video editing now, you have just like you have prompting to generate images, you also have prompting to help in the editing process itself? Is that what you're saying?
No, 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 no. Yeah, that's we have used prompting. Okay, there was one I did recently. So I did for one of the brand. So I was given logos, just logos. So what I did was I gave it a prompt to actually merge it. So there's an old logo and a new logo. So transit from this logo to this logo, making it show that oh, we're moving from this logo to a new logo. So without using any editing, without using CapCut, Premiere Pro to do the post-production editing aspect. So I just use it. Can you hear? So I just use it that way. So what I do for the production
Awesome.
aspect.
That's nice. Yeah.
Now, for the production aspect, once you've gotten your old prompt from ChatGPT and you've done everything and you take to the AI tools you're using, the AI will give you the video. Now it's now left to you to now take it to either Premiere Pro, CapCut, Adobe After Effects to now add more visuals, more text. Probably you want to add text, you want to add some pop-up logos and all. So you just take it to any of the tools. I could for easy access, you could just go to CapCut. CapCut still has some AI embedded in it. So you could just use CapCut, take the videos in there, and start revamping what was generated initially. That's it.
Wow, wow, wow. That's actually very interesting to hear. So I would have loved to see the turnout of that one you gave, the example you gave of the logo, the old logo to the new logo. That would be so awesome. So it has really made you guys work very, very easy. And you mentioned some tools as well. You mentioned CapCut, you mentioned Adobe Pro, and Runway ML. Did I get I got this right,
ML.
right?
Yes.
Runway
Yes.
ML. Yeah, thank you so much for that. So, what about that? You mentioned something about AI cameras, like the shooting. How does it actually work? How does that angle, AI camera angle,
Okay. The thing there
work
is
with
once you actually give
artificial
once
intelligence?
okay, once you're actually given a prompt, you tend to the way the normal camera behaves, it tries to track your focus, try to focus on your eye. So it tends to move. We actually lost him right now. It tends to move from one angle to the other angle, trying to focus like the way we are right now. Once I move, the camera is focusing on my eye, trying to make sure it's not blurry. So that's what it's doing basically. So I think we need to wait for Adebayo. Hi Adebayo, are you back?
Went off. Okay, so yeah, I was asking about the AI cameras. So how does it actually? Can you take us the process how it actually works?
Okay, I said it earlier before you went before your network went off. So I was just
Oh,
saying what the AI camera does is just for tracking. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
So it's just okay. Most of those um, AI tools uses a framework that help in tracking your model, just like the normal camera. So most time they are embedded in the software itself. So and when you're trying to give prompting or when you're giving a particular prompt, you could actually give it your camera angles where you want it to take the shots from. So you could tell him, oh, I want a medium shot. Yeah, I want an overview. I want a side view and all. So it will just give you that way. Do you understand?
Yeah. Makes sense. It actually does make a lot of sense. Really made your work easier instead of you doing everything by yourself. So we've talked about pre-production now. We've talked about the production itself. So what about post-production?
Now,
How has artificial intelligence actually assisted you in post-production aspects?
it has made the whole thing seamless, like easy, very, very easy, in the sense that I remember those days where we have to, you're trying to do subtitle, for instance, we have to type it ourselves. You need to type, probably you have a 30 minute or a 30 minute video, or two, let's say 2 minute video. You have to do your typing yourself manually. But right now we have AI tools that could just do the transcription yourself itself. So to just transcribe, what you just do is to check for typos. So basically, those are the things that AI has actually made easier for us. You could actually do it on Premiere Pro, on CapCut. So those are the ones I've actually tried most of the time. Then there are Descript. You could use Descript. You could use Opus Clip. There's a whole lot of them out there that you could actually use for your automated video editing. So you could just automate it easier, right? Stepping in, no stress. Then we still have those generative ones. Other ones, we still have ones that you could enhance your video qualities. So if you have some blemishes on your face, you could actually make it smooth. Some could actually add lighting. There's no light on CapCut. There's one stuff that was introduced to CapCut, relight. So there's no lighting here. I could relight and have a blue a blue backlight and a green or a normal light as my main camera, main light. So
Wow.
I could just have a few
Wow.
lights and a main light.
Wow.
So that's what I say.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Wow. I would really love to maybe see some of these things. We'll, at a certain time we'll do a full practical so you can show us, those some of the things that you guys actually do. That makes a lot of sense. And thank you so much for also sharing this as well. So just one final question, like with the progress that has been made with artificial intelligence, where do you see the AI in video editing in the, let's say, in the next 5 years? Where do you see it going with the level it has gotten to at this stage?
AI is here to stay. That's just it. AI is here to stay. So it keep getting better. So I remember when maybe VO2, when VO2 came out, when every other AI tool were coming out, they were not giving us, like, there was one they did with this guy, what was his name? This black men in black, Will Smith. Will Smith was eating a burger then. So if you notice the way
Yeah,
it was looking so
yeah,
wacky, so unreal. So if you
I
generate
remember
that
that.
thing now, that same video right
Yes,
now, you see how real it will be. Will Smith will bite a burger and be like, tastes nice. So everything keeps, there's always an upgrade every day coming out. People are really inventing new AI tools that is making it better and flexible to use, giving us a better. There'll be a point right now in Nigeria. There's a particular guys that actually do music videos for with AI. So there was one gospel music I saw. The guy was just doing a whole music video with AI, just pictures of the artist, different location, and they were singing. They were actually going. The mouse sync was seamless. It was just going, and it was sweet. So it does the level AI is going to. AI is going to the era of you producing
wow.
movie with it, producing movie video, marketing videos, and all. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that has already happened. I heard there's an AI actress. I was like, what was that? I heard it's AI actress that is already acting film. I think it's in Sweden, or I've forgotten the country. And some
Mhm.
Hollywood actors and actresses, they were like, no, this shouldn't happen. It should happen. We're kicking against it. So I think it actually comes to stay. And that point you mentioned about production, about writing subtitles, I think I've done a work with someone where I had to sit down and be transcribing, writing out word for word, and it was crazy. So imagine
Yeah.
having AI that does it for you automatically. That is very awesome. That's very awesome. So Thank you so much, Chooks, for taking the time out to give us a brief insight into how artificial intelligence has actually assisted you. We really love that,
Thank you.
and keep up the good work. We enjoy your videos. We see your videos. We are so grateful for that as well. Yes, and
Thank
to
you.
any of our viewers, at Accelerate, um, we actually assist. We have lots of courses that have to do with artificial intelligence, that have to do with futuristic skills that you can actually learn. Yes, and actually use this to bring your ideas back to life, to get more digital skills. So, if you are here for the first time, please kindly visit for accelerate.org, where you can get more courses. More courses, you can get more skills for on how you can be more relevant and get more things. Yes, so I think the text is going to show on the screen there for accelerate.org. The link is also going to be in the description of this video, so you can just click on it. Make sure you take any of the courses. We have a host of courses that you can actually take. Look for the one that is more applicable to you, take them and get skilled. It is high time that you get skilled. It's high time you take these skill sets. Very important. AI is something that is trending. Get these skill sets and you can use it in whatever business that you have. So Telewa Adibayo and from Accelerate, thank you so much for this. Yeah, so tune in for to us next time when we are going to actually have maybe another person, yeah, that would will interview. So